Welcome back to the Sussex Insights. I'm Adriel, and today we're diving into a powerful story, one that not only echoes the truth Harry and Meghan have spoken for years, but finally brings validation from inside the royal orbit itself. For so long, the Sussexes have been dismissed as rebels, complainers, or troublemakers simply for telling the truth about life behind palace walls. But now, an unexpected voice from within the extended royal family is confirming the same harsh realities they once risked everything to reveal. That voice belongs to British actress Sophie Winkleman, wife of Lord Frederick Windsor, and her candid comments about royal life are turning heads in a major way. Let's get into it. For years, Meghan and Prince Harry were portrayed by the media as dramatic, ungrateful or disloyal for speaking honestly about the mental and emotional toll of life within the monarchy. Their openness was framed as betrayal. Their struggles were minimised or mocked. But now, Sophie Winkleman, who married into the Windsor family yet maintains a career outside of royal duty, has stepped forward with reflections that quietly but unmistakably align with everything the Sussexes have said. While promoting her latest film, Wild Cherry, Sophie spoke about her life on the edges of the monarchy, her marriage, her children, her career, and the overwhelming dangers of social media. Even though her topics seemed unrelated at first, she naturally drifted toward what life inside the royal bubble is really like. Her words were carefully chosen, diplomatic, and gentle, but their meaning was unmistakable. Sophie described royal life as intensely challenging, defined by extreme public attention from birth and the impossibility of fully trusting anyone. She explained how every move is watched, every comment scrutinized, and every misstep magnified beyond reason. Without criticizing anyone outright, she offered a rare glimpse into a world that is typically sealed behind tradition and silence. She made it clear. The so-called glamour of royalty comes with a devastating price: constant surveillance, loss of privacy, and the ever-present fear of betrayal. A world where mistakes are never forgiven, and where truth is often overshadowed by rumour and public obsession. This is exactly the reality Harry and Meghan tried to describe. What makes Sophie's comments especially powerful is her position. She is both an insider and an outsider married into the family, but not bound by the demands of being a full-time working royal. This gives her the freedom to speak honestly without fear of the backlash Meghan and Harry endured. And the difference in reaction is startling. When the Sussexes spoke out about media intrusion, their mental health struggles, and institutional failure, they were mocked, doubted, or accused of disloyalty. Yet Sophie's similar reflections are met with sympathy, understanding, and praise. This contrast exposes a deep double standard. It's not about what is said, it's about who is saying it. Sophie emphasized a point that sits at the heart of Meghan and Harry's decision to step back. Royals do not choose fame. It is thrust upon them from birth. They have no agency over their public image and almost no control over the narrative surrounding their lives. Meghan and Harry's decision to reclaim control and prioritize their mental well-being was framed by critics as betrayal. But Sophie's comments indirectly validate that choice. She reiterates that the pressures of royal life are real, deeply ingrained, and emotionally taxing. She also spoke about the difficulty of knowing whom to trust. Rumour, misinformation, and betrayal are constant threats. Privacy barely exists. Emotional security is rare. Harry has described this exact reality his entire life. Meghan faced even deeper scrutiny, amplified by systemic biases and relentless tabloid attacks. When the Sussexes tried to shed light on these issues, they were attacked. But when Sophie acknowledges the same truth, it becomes acceptable. Sophie's willingness to speak candidly while still married to a member of the royal family is remarkable. Unlike Meghan and Harry, she has not faced vilification. Yet even she admits that life within the monarchy can feel suffocating. Her words suggest that the pressures the Sussexes highlighted were not exaggerated, they were painfully real. Her reflections underline a broader truth. The monarchy prioritizes protocol, public image, and control over personal well-being. Every interview Sophie gives, no matter the topic, carries the shadow of her royal association. Even in promoting her film, she cannot escape it. Her simple acknowledgement of these pressures mirrors the very frustrations Meghan and Harry once expressed. Sophie's comments reshape the conversation. The pressures Meghan and Harry faced were not about personality conflicts or personal weakness. They were systemic, deep-rooted, generational, built into the institution itself. This is not a story of ungrateful individuals causing drama. It is a story of human beings navigating a system designed to suppress individuality and prioritize tradition at all costs. Her voice becomes a bridge connecting the humanity of those still inside the firm to the truth the Sussexes tried so desperately to share. In many ways, Sophie's perspective marks a cultural turning point. The narrative is shifting. Where Meghan and Harry were once discredited, Sophie's gentle acknowledgement forces a reconsideration of their truth. She gives the world permission, finally, to listen. Her words reinforce what Harry learned early. Vulnerability within the monarchy can be weaponized. Love and loyalty sometimes come with conditions. And Meghan's journey was made even more difficult by the intersection of public prejudice, race and tradition. Through Sophie, the public is offered a new lens, a clearer, more compassionate one. So what does this mean? It means that the story is changing. The circle of understanding is widening. Sophie Winkleman may not have intended to step into the conversation surrounding Meghan and Harry, but her words do exactly that. They validate the Sussexes' truth, they affirm their struggles, and they highlight the systemic pressures that continue to shape the lives of those born or married into the monarchy. What was once dismissed as exaggeration now appears prophetic. What was labelled rebellion now reads as survival. And as Sophie quietly confirms the emotional cost of royal life, she adds her voice to a truth Meghan and Harry risked everything to reveal. Royalty may shine with glamour, but beneath the pageantry lies immense pressure where freedom is rare and humanity is often compromised. The Sussexes chose self-preservation, and now even insiders are beginning to agree they were right. Thanks for watching the Sussex Insights. I'm Adriel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the conversation below. Until next time, stay informed, stay thoughtful, and stay kind.